not get fooled by Bitcoin right now after we've seen a significant correction from all-time highs. This is a thing that has happened many times before in history, and more importantly, on today's update video, I will talk about the opportunity we currently have in the market. I will talk about BlackRock that literally had its largest inflow ever seen in history. So while you are maybe panicking right now, the Bitcoin saw rejection, BlackRock accumulated another $788 million worth of Bitcoin, their largest buy ever. So I will be talking about this, where I think Bitcoin is heading towards next, and I will be trying to measure what is going to be happening next based on historical data. So make sure to watch this video till the end. It's going to be a very important one. I'm going to talk about all the opportunities we're going to get in this market anytime soon and many more important stuff. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap that like button once again back above 1,000 likes. That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So right now on the minute short term, Bitcoin is starting to bounce here in these last 2 hours, and the only reason why Bitcoin is starting to be bouncing again here is because people are right now realizing that in fact Bitcoin is indeed trading at all-time highs, but BlackRock still yesterday accumulated more than $788 million of Bitcoin. So while retail is potentially panicking right now, institutions are still buying massive amounts of Bitcoin. So that is the main reason why we're currently seeing that bounce back towards the upside. And if I were to be looking at historical data, and I'm going to be taking the last Bitcoin all-time high, for example, Bitcoin was trading around $20,000, that all-time high. We were about to be breaking through it, but the moment we touched it, we straight away saw a huge rejection of 17% towards the downside. Then we created a big wick, once again hit a new all-time high, see another big rejection all the way down to $17,000, and within 2.5 weeks, we reached our first exponential level of the 1.618 in the Fibonacci. So if we are using this data, for example, what is likely to happen with Bitcoin next year? I mean, we've already started to see the big correction of about 15%. In the last cycle, it was 18, so it's very similar in my opinion. What happened in the last cycle is that basically for 2 weeks, Bitcoin consolidated around that all-time high, tried to be breaking above it for a couple times and see massive rejections, and sees massive rejections of about 20%. In this case, it was only 15, but still, that is quite a significant correction in my opinion. And due to the fact that there's more liquidity in the market, I am expecting the drops on Bitcoin are going to be less significant, because also we can see that clearly in this cycle so far, Bitcoin has only seen an approximately 20% correction as the largest correction, and after that Bitcoin still continued its way towards the upside. So it looks to be that 20% corrections are the new standard for the upcoming Bitcoin bull run. So Bitcoin straight away bounced back towards the upside, and now I think we are most likely going to be consolidating either for 2 weeks around the all-time high. So this will be a very good buying opportunity to actually accumulate more Bitcoin around this region. But I won't be surprised due to the fact that it is a little bit different right now with the Bitcoin spot ETF, and we're currently seeing that more than $500 million on average is getting bought every single day by institutions. And with the fact that institutions have the opportunity to right now basically FOMO into Bitcoin, it could be a little bit different this time around, and it could be a little bit quicker. So I am expecting Bitcoin is going to be breaking its all-time high anytime soon again, and it's going to be inevitable. Whether it's going to be within 2 weeks or whether it is going to be today, it is going to be happening again. And the matter of the fact is that you want to be accumulating a good position. So I want to be saying this. If Bitcoin were to see another rejection towards the downside, my region where I want to be accumulating big Bitcoin positions is around that 18 to 16% correction region, right? And that is in this case going to be around that $55,000 to $58,000 region. This, in my opinion, is going to be a very good opportunity box. I think that most likely we're not going to be reaching it, but if Bitcoin were to see another big correction, just like we saw in that previous cycle as well, we saw massive rejections from all-time highs before breaking above it, and if that were to be happening again, it would be a very good opportunity to actually accumulate more Bitcoin. So on every single rejection in a bull market, you should approach it as a buying opportunity. But just like I said earlier, due to the spot Bitcoin ETF, I think it's going to be a little bit different. And you have to understand that while BlackRock is right now Bitcoin, they are instantly pushing up the prices on the market since OTC desks are running out of Bitcoin. And due to this, BlackRock has to be buying their Bitcoins from the open market. And that is also the exact reason why we saw yesterday this significant pump towards the upside. And while we have seen the entire week these significant pumps towards the upside, because yeah, since in approximately 1 or 2 weeks from now on, the Bitcoin supply on OTC desks is running out, and due to that, we're seeing these massive pumps towards the upside. And right now, around all-time highs, we're going to be shaking out all the weekends, the people that don't believe in Bitcoin, and after that, most likely, we're just going to be seeing an exponential move towards the upside. And actually, while we saw that 18% shakeout, Bitcoin also flushed out a lot of leverage, which is very good for the market, and this only allows us to increase further on towards the upside eventually. And guys, if you want to be benefiting from the volatility that's currently found in the market, make sure to go to Deepcoin, because Deepcoin is an exchange where you could be trading Bitcoin or where you could copy trade any other trader out there, which are extremely profitable. So if you want to be doing this, go to the link description of today's video. You will only get access to copy trading if you sign up an account using that link below, because this is still a new feature with all kinds of professional traders on it. So if you're interested in joining, this, make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. And just like I said earlier in the video, 20% corrections looks to be that is going to be the new standard. And if I'm going to be looking about where Bitcoin is currently standing in the market, it looks to be that we're currently in this most exponential phase, just like we were in the previous bull run. This is the stage where Bitcoin is going overbought on the weekly time frame, where you not necessarily need to be panicking, but this is the stage where actually the opportunity cost is the highest. And the opportunity that Bitcoin is going to be going even more exponential from this point is extremely likely, and the chance that Bitcoin is actually going to be going even more exponential from this point is extremely likely, like it was in the previous cycle. So make sure to pay attention towards this as well. And just like I said in the previous videos, once Bitcoin then confirms that weekly candle above the all-time high, it usually only takes about 2 to 3 weeks before reaching its first Fibonacci extension target, which is going to be the 1.618, which in this case is going to be $100,000 for Bitcoins. It will only take 2 to 3 weeks for Bitcoin to reach $100,000 after breaking all-time highs. That is what history is telling us right now here. So I'm going to be using the Fibonacci as my price target measurement for the next bull run. If you want to be staying up to date about that, because you need to know when to take profits in the market, subscribe to the channel right now, because I will be making daily update videos on this channel to exactly tell you what I'm thinking about the market. This is very important to pay attention towards, and currently we are indeed. And of course, I'm going to keep you guys exactly up to date about all the things that are currently playing out in this market. Because yes, in 39 days from now on, Bitcoin is going to be having its next halving. So Bitcoin set a new all-time high before halving, and this is going to be even a bigger catalyst for Bitcoin to go even higher. So we'll keep you guys up to date about that one as well. And honestly, the next big gains are going to be probably made in altcoins, because this is how Bitcoin always moves. It's first that Bitcoin moves, then the money flows into Ethereum, and then it flows into large caps, and then it flows in towards altcoins, and then it is altcoin season where all these altcoins are doing like 100x's in a couple days. So make sure to prepare accordingly for that. I mean, we can already start to see that Ethereum is taking some territory back from Bitcoin, because right now it is getting some more breathing space. So in the end of the day, I think that Ethereum is going to be doing extremely well. And guys, if you want to be learning something about altcoins, I also create a second channel, Altcoin Rover. Make sure to subscribe to that channel as well, where I'm trying to upload almost every single day, where I will talk about how to make money in altcoins. So make sure to subscribe to that channel as well. Like I explained in this video, I expect that Bitcoin still is going to be having a larger continuation towards the upside. It's only going to be a matter of time, especially since we're seeing these large buys coming in from BlackRock. Guys, I truly hope you did learn something from it. Don't get fooled by these people that have been bearish since 15K, because for example, Crypto Capo is still bearish and saying Bitcoin is going to be dropping now to 20K. He is just going to be losing out on this next big rally towards the upside. I mean, as soon as they are going to be flipping bullish, that is the point the market is potentially going to be topping out. But Bitcoin is not looking to top out anytime soon, and this is the worst time to be bearish, since institutions are buying massive amounts of Bitcoin. So this is it for me in today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.